Worried about your job? Feeling like your role could disappear in the next round of layoffs? You're not alone, and there is a way to make yourself irreplaceable. Hi, I'm Adriana Girdler, president of Cornerstone Dynamics and creator of Slay Project Management. For over 2 decades, I've helped professionals take control of their projects and their careers. I've seen it over and over. Those who master project management don't just survive uncertainty, they thrive. Now, here's the truth. The economy may be unpredictable, but organizations will always need people who can lead teams, get work done, and deliver results. By 2027, nearly 88 million project management roles will be needed worldwide. That means if you can lead projects effectively, your skills are future-proof. Stick around because I'm going to show you practical steps to future-proof your career, stay relevant, and become the kind of professionals companies fight to keep. What project management skills will organizations always need? Well, when budgets are tight and layoffs are in the news, it's easy to feel like no job is truly secure. And while it's true that no role is completely immune to change, there are certain skills that organizations simply can't do without. Every company in every industry needs people who can lead teams, organize work, and more importantly, deliver results. That's why project management skills are so valuable, even in uncertain times. You can cut budgets, you can downsize teams, you can even automate some tasks, but someone still needs to bring people together, keep things on track, and make sure that the organization goals are delivered. When you're the person who can step in and guide a team through uncertainty, you make yourself indispensable. But here's what's key. It's not enough to just know the theory of project management. The organizations I work with are not looking for people who can quote textbooks. They want people who can actually apply their practical project management knowledge when things get messy. Because you and I both know that projects rarely follow a straight path. What sets great project managers apart and what will set you apart too is your ability to step up when others step back. Things get chaotic on projects and sometimes teams get confused about what to do next. When you can be there with a steady hand and the voice of clarity, you become the person everyone trusts to see things through. And those are the skills organizations can't afford to lose. And the best part, they're skills you can start building right now, no matter where you are today. Investing in yourself is the smartest move you can make in uncertain times, because no matter what the economy does, people who can lead and deliver are always in demand. What can AI never replace when it comes to project management? Everywhere you look, people are talking about AI and automation taking over jobs. I get it. And in some cases, that's already true. Software can schedule tasks, generate reports, and even draft project plans in seconds. But here's what AI can't do. Walk into a room full of frustrated stakeholders, sense what's going on, and take the necessary steps towards rebuilding trust. It can't guide a team through a conflict. It can't motivate people who have been putting in long hours to the point where they're feeling burnt out. It can't help a sponsor think critically to weigh the pros, cons, and trade-offs of a tough decision. Those are the skills that set you apart, and those are the skills that organizations will always need. The reality is, the more technology takes over the repetitive tasks, the more valuable your human judgment, emotional intelligence, and interpersonal leadership becomes. So instead of worrying about whether AI is going to replace your job, start focusing on the things it can't replicate, which is building relationships, navigating organizational dynamics, leading with empathy and confidence when things get messy. That's how you make yourself indispensable, even in a world full of automation. So when you find yourself feeling a little panicked about the state of the economy and the future of your career, remember this. Technology delivers data, but people deliver projects. With well-developed project management skills, you will be well-positioned for whatever comes down the pike in the future. Before we go any further, have you checked out my free webinar yet? In this free training, I walk you through exactly how to set a project up for success from day one. It's packed with practical tips you can start using right away. The link is in the description box below this video. By the way, did I mention it was free? It might just be the game changer you need to future-proof your career. How can you leverage your project management skills to benefit your career? If you really want to future-proof your career, don't just hope things work out. Plan it like you would any project. You already know how to define goals, break them down into manageable steps, track progress, and adapt when things change. So why not use those same skills to take charge of your own career? Start by getting clear on what you want next. Do you want to move into a formal project management role? Do you want to specialize in a certain type of project or industry? Or do you want to strengthen your leadership skills and stand out in your current organization? Once you know where you're headed, write it down. Even a simple scope statement for your career can help you stay focused. Then break it into steps. Number one, identify the skills you need to build or strengthen. Number two, find out what training, certification, or experience can get you there. Number three, look for mentors or advocates who can support you along the way. And just like with any project, track your progress and adjust as you go. Your career is too important to leave it to chance. And the people who treat it like a plan, not just a hope, are the ones who move forward even when the economy is uncertain. So start treating your career like the most important project you'll ever manage. Because guess what? It is. Why should you invest in project management skill training when everyone else is pulling back? Okay, this is a good question because when things are uncertain, a lot of people stop investing in themselves because they freeze up waiting to see how things are going to play out, figuring it's safer to just wait it out. The people who keep growing during these uncertain times, they're the ones who come out ahead. When budgets are tight, I'm letting you know, organizations keep the people who can deliver results, keep teams aligned, and lead projects with confidence. And that's exactly what strong project management skills give you, the ability to stay valuable no matter what's happening around you. But here's the thing, not all project management training is created equal. Too many programs focus on the theory, certifications, which I know is important, and framework, but don't really teach you how to actually lead real projects with real people in the real world. And that's why so many people earn a certification and then feel completely unprepared when they're dropped into a messy project. Whatever training you sign up for, whether it's my own Slay project management training or another course, make sure it's going to prepare you for real world project challenges. The ones that textbooks don't necessarily dive into, like staying neutral in tough conversations, managing interpersonal conflict, and understanding team dynamics so you're not blindsided by behavior. Why do you need more than project management tools to build career success? Well, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make when they're trying to future-proof their career is believing that knowing how to use the right software or filling out the right form is enough. Now, don't get me wrong. Templates and tools definitely have their place. They help you stay organized and communicate clearly. But at the end of the day, projects aren't delivered by spreadsheets alone. They're delivered by people. And that's where so many project managers actually fall short. They focus only on the mechanics of project management and forget about the people they're leading. So what can you do differently? Well, start developing the human skills that no tool or software can replicate, the ones stakeholders actually notice and value most. We call these your soft skills. And at the heart of all of them is emotional intelligence, your ability to understand and manage your own emotions and to read and respond to the emotions of others. Here are a few ways to start practicing this right now. So the first thing is in meetings, practice active listening. Don't just wait to speak, really hear what people are saying and reflect it back to them before you respond. Number 2, when conflicts comes up, stay neutral. Focus on guiding the team towards a solution. Don't get pulled into sides. The third thing is be aware of your tone and body language when things get tense. Staying calm and professional reassures everyone and keeps the team focused. Another thing you want to consider is when a stakeholder raises an issue, acknowledge their concern and be prepared to come up with options or solutions. Don't just pass along problems. These are simple habits, but they'll build trust, inspire confidence, and make people want to follow your lead, even when things get messy. The organizations I work with aren't looking for someone who can just fill out a Gantt chart. I promise you, they're looking for someone who can get out from behind their screen, walk into a room, build trust, resolve conflict, and keep everyone moving forward, even under pressure. Because at the end of the day, tools don't deliver projects. You do. How can you stay calm when everything is uncertain? If there's one thing you can count on in projects, it's that things won't always go according to plan. Deadlines shift, priorities change, and conflicts flare up. And when that happens, people tend to look for someone who can steady the ship. That person should be you. One of the most valuable skills you can develop, and one of the biggest reasons organizations hold on to certain people even during tough times, is the ability to stay calm under pressure. When the project starts to go sideways, the worst thing you can do is panic, blame others, or shut down. Instead, take a breath, assess what's really happening, and start looking for solutions. Even if you don't have all the answers yet, showing your team and your stakeholders that you're composed and focused gives them confidence. That's what leaders do. They make it safe for others to keep moving forward. Here are a couple of ways you can start practicing this skill. Number 1 is don't react immediately to bad news. Pause and ask clarifying questions to get the full picture. Number 2 is keep your voice and body language steady in meetings, even when discussions get heated. Third thing to think about is acknowledge problems without getting over dramatic and focus on the next step. Organizations notice the people who can keep everyone else moving when the pressure is on. And that calm presence is something that no certification, no software, and especially no AI can replace. So when things get chaotic, be the one that everyone looks to, and your career will thank you for it. Why should you invest in yourself right away? I know it can be tempting to wait for the right time to invest in yourself, but here's what you have to consider. Waiting usually means falling behind. And one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is assuming that if they just keep working hard, someone will notice and invest in them. But the reality is, no one else is more invested in your career than you are. You can't afford to sit back and hope someone hands you the next opportunity. It's not going to happen. You have to take control and make it happen. And there's opportunity out there, a lot of it. The Project Management Institute estimates that employers will need to fill over 2 million new project management roles every year between now and 2027. and that project professionals in the US are earning an average of 82% more than those in non-project roles. So yes, invest in yourself. Takes time and energy, but it's one of the smartest, most career-defining moves you can make right now. The people who come out of tough times stronger are the ones who take action now. Even small steps like building one new skill, tackling one area of growth, or stepping into one stretched opportunity can set you apart from everyone else who's standing still. Don't just focus on working harder. Focus on being visible. Speak up in your meetings, share your ideas, and make sure the people who make decisions know you're serious about growing. Build the perception of leadership even when or before you have the title. That might mean having a conversation with your manager about your goals. It might mean signing up for training or finding yourself a great mentor. Or it might mean taking a closer look at your own habits and deciding what you need to change. Whatever it is, do it now. Because the sooner you start building the skills that organizations always need, the sooner you'll stop worrying about the future and start leading it. You may feel powerless when you start thinking about the state of the economy, but the reality is there are all kinds of practical things you can do to future-proof your career and stay no matter what happens next. You have something that no AI or software can ever replace: the ability to lead people. Your capacity to connect with other people while staying calm, building trust, and guiding your team through uncertainty is what keeps you valuable, no matter what happens next in the economy. But this part is key. Those human skills need to work in tandem with practical project management skills. That's exactly why I created my SLAY project management course to help you build the real-world skills that organizations are actually looking for. If you're ready to take control of your career and start future-proofing yourself today, check it out. I'll put the link in the description box under this video. And if you're not quite there yet, be sure to save your seat for my free project management training. You'll learn 5 key elements to mastering projects and improving your success rate right away. The link is below too. Either way, the best way to future-proof your career is to invest in yourself today. Watch this video next for even more tips for advancing your career. See you in the next video.